Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He'll cobble together a yard there. Davion Clowney on that stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kane, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Raider football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he gets him around 6 there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, I'm not sure the defense expected that give to the fullback. By the time they shook off the surprise, he was through the line and headed to the 2nd level.
They go play action on 1st. Dump off to his fullback. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd and 9. Running in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll give them a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top.
And it's caught. Touchdown! The Tigers cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down and 5. Keeping it with Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The rookie from Miami, there on the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Mixon. First down and more past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 23. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the give to Mixon. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a second-quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Raiders have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
On the carry, this is Mixon. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. Facing 2nd and 5. Give now to the running back. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Running for it, Mixon. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Wilson's got it. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. This is Mixon. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the handoff. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll hand it off to Harris. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Stopped at the line, and that forces them into a 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running it with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's on the move.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Now a give to Mixon. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Gets this to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Tigers start the second half with some needed points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And these guys cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. The screen pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing a fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Going right side, mixing with it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down.
Fourth down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third and long for him here. Buying some time right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's back to throw. He's looking long, center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a give to Harris. And he's stopped cold by that defensive front. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on third and goal. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him on fourth and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
First and 10, looking to throw. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now it's second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Touchdown!
Complete to Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Harris.
Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand out to the back. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, he lost the football. Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Throwing now following the turnover. He finds Sanders. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 37. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Sanders. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They send a man in motion. They go play action on first. Escapes the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! And the Raiders have some new life in the fourth. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
At the 26-yard line.
Gets this one to Harris. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 3.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air now on 1st and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll throw it. This will be caught by Cooper. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete. It's Cooper. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 4. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing it again here. That one's complete, right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Back to throw. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Setting up. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Let's go. They go with Harris on the run. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's brought down for a loss. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Kate, the old vernacular was hybrid. The new age vocabulary, it's positionless. And you're seeing it across so many sports. When you've got an athlete, you just want to put him on the field in any position to make a play. And he just did right in the middle of it.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of...
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. They just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not